Greetings to everybody. Welcome to SummerFest 2022 Kickoff session.
So let's get going. I am Riya Gandhi from the management team with my co-host Anmol Garg from the management team as well. And we would like to welcome you all for the session. Finally, the wait is over and the year's final event has arrived. We'll start with a broad introduction to GDSC before going on to the voyage of GDSC VIT Bhopal up to this point and a little preview of the event, followed by the most anticipated moment, the revelation of the problem statement for HackGDSC 2022.
So let's begin with an overview of Google Developer Student Club. Google Developer Student Club, or GDSC for short, are university-based community clubs for students interested in Google developer technologies, where students engage in peer-to-peer learning and build solutions for local businesses and community. Our mission is to assist students in bridging the gap between theory and practice while also making a lasting legacy.
Following this, we bring to you SummerFest, a 4-day long event for students who are passionate about building innovative products and solutions to real world problems. SummerFest consists of a cluster of events that enlighten attendees and the latest technology trends, creative session, a riveting gaming night, and the most awaited competition of the year, Hack GDSC. Hack GDSC 2022 is our annual hackathon and the pinnacle event of GDSC Summerfest. It is a 48-hour-long hackathon organized by GDSC VIT Bhopal. The event has no entry fee and is themed around building a community towards sustainable development.
Thanks, Ria. Hey guys, I'm Sunny Singh. So let me just give you a brief quick down on Gather Town, where we'll be commencing network throughout the event. So Gather Town is basically a customizable space where you can interact with your communities and friends as well as making virtual interaction more human. And it's very easy to use. Like you have to just use arrow keys for your movement, or you can use WASD keys for going up or down or right or left. So in this map, you'll find discussion room where you can interact with seniors and batchmates, or you can have fun in the gaming zone. We have sponsor room here, and we also have a clubhouse. And guys, beware of the case, all right? So it's time we all have been waiting for. Without further ado, I'd like to call up Abhijit Chatterjee, the web lead, and Akshit Gupta, the web co-lead, who will be explaining the different tech tracks that the participants can choose to build their projects on.
Thank you, Sana. So the most awaited thing, let's get down to the problem statement revelation. So is the slide visible? Okay. So the problem statements are divided into 6 categories. The first one being the ML track. So the machine learning track covers a wide range of everyday problems and applications. The problem statement can diverse from it can provide dynamic solutions to address environmental issues like detecting energy emission reductions, reducing CO2, developing greener transportation networks, monitoring deforestation, anticipating extreme weather conditions. All of this combined with the prediction algorithms of AI and ML. Now, for while making the projects in the ML domain, the dataset plays a quite important role. So while you're making the projects for some of the problem statements discussed above, make sure that you have model accuracy and how you're using the result of the ML models in mind in the project. So next up is the web track. So the web development track focuses on creating and rendering web pages using HTML, CSS, SVGs, JavaScript, device APIs, and other application technologies like React and Angular you must have heard of. So the aim of it is to create the most efficient and accessible platforms for deploying your sustainable solutions by opening up the unlimited possibilities of network technologies. In this domain, the project can include backend and front-end and some APIs. The APIs may be your custom ones created or the public ones, along with some databases and stuff, all coming together to make a complete solution platform to resolve the problem statement that you are choosing effectively. And next is the open innovation track. Now, the open innovation is track is a wide track that covers up too much ground to possibly cover up in this session. But to give a high overview, the open innovation track reveals a mindset that is diametrically opposed to the traditional community secrecies and silos. and integrating customer consumer ideas into the process of developing solutions such as clean energy efficiency, repurposing garbage, and so on to get a key to the long-term open innovation in it. And innovation is something that disrupts a process by making it easier. You must have heard of Ola, like they did, or something entirely out of the box to solve a day-to-day problem, maybe faced by you or the society. Anything that doesn't, anything like IoT solutions, cyber projects, or some other cool ideas that you may have fall in this domain. So next up will be carried over by Akshit.
All right. So, good evening, everyone. This is Akshit. I'm the web co-lead, and I'll be covering the remaining tracks. So, the first track to be covered is mobile development. So, mobile app development is one of the most in-demand skills in the market right now. And throughout the app development world, there is a need for Android development, iOS app development, and development needs for multiple platforms, including hybrid mobile apps. So, you can strive to build the next Twitter or Instagram. So the tech stack you can use for my mobile development is Flutter, Kotlin, Swift, Java, or if you're from a web development background, you can even go with React Native, which offers you a similar development experience. So moving on to the next track, we have Web3, which is one of my favorites. And with the advent of cryptocurrencies and blockchains, some interesting new fields have been introduced, such as decentralized finance, non fungible tokens, tokenomics, peer to peer communication protocols, and a lot more. So, we have a huge tech stack in this as well. So, if you're coding on the EVM chains, you can use Solidity. And OpenZeppelin is a tool which will help you develop smart contracts on those platforms. And you can even use Rust for Cosmos based smart contracts or even Solana. Then we also have Hardhat, which is an NPM package which will aid you in your development journey. Okay, so moving on to the next track, we have game development. So, as you all might have heard, the concept of the metaverse is getting very popular these days. Even we are using a one called GatherTown, which Sunny explained before. And we have other popular metaverses as well, such as Decentraland and the Sandbox. So, we are very excited to see some intriguing new innovations in this space. And the tech stack you can use in this is Unity, 3JS, if you're developing it on the web, Unreal Engine, and many more. So that's all the tracks. And then I'll go ahead and cover some points which you'll be judged on. So these are the three major points that you'll be judged on. Innovation is one of the most important. Your project should have a wow factor, which will intrigue us. Then code quality matters a lot to us as well. So keep your code clean and develop and use technologies from sponsors. So whatever sponsors you may find on the website, you can go ahead and explore their technologies and use it in your project. That will give you some brownie points. So that's all from my side. Vishesh, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you so much, Abhijit and Akshit. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Adding the splash of fun to this eventful event, GDSC is introducing gaming nights, gilded with games like Valorant, Among Us, and then many more. Play solo or dominate in teams. The set of games will promise to refresh you for the hack. The schedule for the same has been put up in the screen. So see you in the gaming night. On to you, sir.
Thanks, Vishesh. With this, we have reached the end of this kickoff session. But before we can conclude, I would like to take a special moment to mention and thank our sponsors who have supported us throughout the journey of making this event possible. So, starting off with our title sponsor, Arcana, followed by our platinum sponsors, Devfolio, Polygon, the At the Rate Company, and Hurdle 01. And finally, our gold sponsors, Iconset, Interview Cake, Lucky, Filecoin, Cello, and Tezos.
Thank you, Sanay. So next, we will take a moment to appreciate our team members who have put a lot of efforts in organizing SummerFest. A final thanks to a lovely audience for engaging with us throughout the session. We won't take much of your time as we know that Hack GDSC has started. So best of luck to all the imagination, build your innovative solutions, and inspire the world. Now, before ending this session, I want to remind you all about the ongoing swags giveaway. Yeah, you heard it right. There's a swags giveaway by our official sponsors at the Red Company. Do fill the forms and get a chance for winning the swags. Make sure to check out all the sponsors on their social handles, and all the links are shared in the chat section. Thank you so much for joining us. See you in the metaverse.